We're ready to go in the semi-final of 2014. It's North Melbourne versus Geelong at the MCG. Sudden death finals. Let's go.
Second semi-final is underway with the judgment. Goldstein knocked it down. Guthrie left it behind. Swallows over the football. Cunnington. Goldstein kicks inside the forward 50. Can they get the fast start? Petrie, who got the big finish in bold. Free kick played. Thomas. Open goal. How's that for a start? Oh, wow.
I mean, doesn't matter how experienced you are as a player. You see Taylor Lonergan involved there. If the ball comes in quickly early in a final, you feel the pinch as a defender.
It was clean, wasn't it, out of the middle of the ground? Two quick handballs and onto the ruckman. And the fact that he put himself in that position, Tom, that's fantastic.
Yep. Great little tap on, I think, by Ben Brown, just to keep the ball running and moving forward into your forward 50, which enabled Lindsay Thomas to run. He's got to be
McDonald. Goldstein. He's been active inside the forward 50. Oh, clash in mid-air. That was terrific. Greenwood came hard. Selwood didn't budge. Comes across the ground. Brown. How will this bounce for him? Okay. He's got the ball, the defensive side of the wing. Sends it down towards half forward. Coming hard is Caddy. Wants to give it off. Now lays it off into the path of Duncan. The dangerous Duncan runs inside the 50. The cat lines up and he's got the cream. Oh, how's that? End-to-end stuff.
Doesn't panic. Grubby old kick, not going very far. Attacking hard was Thurlow. Well done, Goldstein. And now Dalsanto again to Wells.
Lays it off. Greenwood looks back towards the middle. Dangerous ball. Kelly able to punch it forward only as far as McDonald. Now they can build from the back. White to Gibson. Searching kick inside the forward 50. It'll bounce in no man's land. Brown came to meet it. Enright. He's in trouble now. Petrie. Incorrect disposal. Undignified too. Petrie will get the free kick.
He looked up, just had no one to go to, so he just hung on to it just a bit longer than he wanted to. Great tackle by Petrie. As soon as he pinned the right arm, there was no way.
The Cats, Drew Petrie, finished last week, as I mentioned earlier, in a blaze of glory. Right behind him, it's working back. Know your kicking style. Well done, Drew Petrie. The goal, the difference.
By Sherwood on Swallow, but he held up Swallow. Motlop toe pokes to space. Duncan and Gibson. Gibson's been busy early. Good tackle by Duncan. Thompson, Caddy. Thompson like a ball. Did very well, Thompson. Releases Gibson. Gibson waits for Harvey. Boomer at half forward. Belts it to full forward. Thomas lurking brilliantly. This will be something. Oh, that is brilliant. Front and centre at its best. Oh, that was sensational.
It was a great finish. I think he actually ignored a couple of his runners and actually had the snapshot. He had to kick that, otherwise the call would have been give the handball.
Very clever, wasn't it? He allowed Kelly to go to the contest, and if you're going to do that, you have to mark the ball, and he didn't. Two Geelong players dropped it, and it allowed Thomas to be front and square.
Couldn't be accused of not keeping his eye on the footy there, Lindsay Thomas, but it was Thompson involved across.
Nichols. That's what you get for showing off. Opportunity for Greenwood. Knocked on by Goldstein. Dalsanto. Brilliant hand pass. Got it to the youngster Turner. Don't tell me. He lines up the number 3 and he's drilled it. Hose him down. Thomas is on fire.
Oh, great call, Dennis. He kicked 3 late last week too. I mean, because the whole thing, he hadn't kicked a goal in finals ever. And he got off the leash last week, and now he's kicked 6 in about 45 minutes.
Yeah, he's been good. He's been the finish.
It's been good, McDonald. It's just a couple of games.
Holding his arm. Selwood.
So no. Joel Selwood, such an influence last week in that opening 2.5 quarters. Just missed, kicks it a bit. Oh, good mark by Brown. Walker, I should say. So
he had confidence to go for the mark.
First match against the Kangas. He's pretty accurate from the set shots, and he shouldn't miss. And he's got it. So Geelong steadied the ship a bit here. High-scoring opening term.
Dalsanto, your kick. Clear away.
Cleared up.
Thomas is on here.
Dalsanto. The attacking end of the centre square just sets it up. Petrie gets separation, takes the mark too easy.
He's got some isolation off Lonergan. That's really good work from the North forwards.
So Petrie coming in at his second, and he's got it. pass came out eventually to Motlop, who coughs it up. So that wasn't convincing football. Back inside the centre square or just outside. Thurlow's hand pass really didn't get them going. Now Harvey does. Del Santo. Long ball. Coming hard. Goldstein. Zeeble the crumb. Brown knocks it goalward. Chance now for the youngster. Turner! The 18-year-old.
Well done. Swallow. Back to Gibson. So getting so much of it, North. Good. Well done by Brown. And then Gibson held up particularly well. McDonald. Swallow again right. They're playing a dangerous game. They lead by 4 goals, though. Del Santo played more finals than any other Saint. Del Santo equal with Revolt and Harvey, and now right on the end of it from Gibson, going to fall forward. Zeeble, Black, not quite. Pressure on Rivers, ball almost out. Blitzarves in the back half. Rode the first bump. Is he in trouble? The tackle. It's a ball up. North good pressure forward.
Just a weight of supply for the North Melbourne players. The conditions are perfect.
Oh, Mackey. This is a tall target. Goldstein turns around and kicks a goal. He was running away and came back to the footy.
Well, this is
it's a bad error. Yeah, no, whether it was an overkick or an overrun, it's pretty much inexcusable.
Just quietly going about his business on that great southern stand side.
having a massive opening turn. Mackey gets it from Bartel. Quick kick to the forward line. On strong mark again by Walker. Gee, that's a good grab.
Win some clean ball and go forward into their forward 50.
Well, he's an accurate kick. He's 7-2 from set shots. And that one's going to work back. So Geelong, well, they're ticking it over. They've kicked 3 first quarter goals, but they're a long way back.
Go against the man who kicked the last goal, Walker. Goldstein trying to knock it down behind a Zeeble. Chance for Murdoch. Haven't called his name too often. Caddy, a searing kick inside the forward 50. And the mark is taken by round 23, so he finished the season in good form. Over the course of this season, 7 goals in 2 games, 4 and 3 against North Melbourne. This is a very important kick. It's coming back. It's good. 2 late goals. A rally for the Cats. Clock is down to 15 seconds now. Drives it close to the boundary. From behind, Brown launches himself off hands, hitting the pack hard with Selwood. Doubt this time for a goal. Lunging at it, Swallow. Gathered by Caddy. It needs a mark. Hawkins has taken that mark. Right on the siren. The sense making this one even more important. Number 26. They're right behind him. It's a good-looking kick, and suddenly these goal kickers are multiplying like TV chefs here at the MCG. That was a great goal. His first of the night. One towards this centre, Blitzarves. Found some space that time. Sweeping hand pass out wide. Walker spilled it, tracks it. Thompson step for step. Walker keeps going. Grimer stood his ground, didn't have the football. Spills across towards Brown to Walker. Zeeble like the cavalry. Arrived in the nick of time. Atley stripped of the football by Motlop. In goes Holden-Smith. Chance for Caddy. Down he goes. Atley over the top. Ball spills loose. Socket off the ground by Wells. Tracking it in right. Taking him down Turner. Brown hit the deck. Wells keeps on coming with finesse. Gets out of trouble. Kicks to a contest.
And an important one too, Kelly. Harvey running onto it. Now he's got everything in front of him, Boomer. He'll lap this up. Clever. Needs the bounce. Over the top. Not a great handball. Peachy's got 3. It wasn't quite what they wanted when he got the ball, but the end result's just as good.
Yeah, scanning the field there, just might see the mop of Ben Brown, and Harry Taylor made some amazing yardage there, and Brown have the awareness to get involved.
There he is, as if on cue. Goldstein knocked it down to him. High ball towards the wing. Geelong in best position to cope here. Lonigan met solidly. Varco's kick not particularly effective. Harvey did well to Black. Petrie back to Black. Black in trouble. Did nicely. Del Santo. He's been quiet. Selwood nabbed him. Kick bounces inside the forward 50. Coming hard is Lonigan. Tried to accelerate through the tackle. Petrie sends it down towards full forward. Down goes Brown. Himself and the team's chances tonight towards the end of last week. Mackie straight down the middle. Hawkins almost. Grimer casually sends it back inside the forward 50. Rivers knocks it away. Harvey the crummer, and it bounces through for a goal.
Well, that's exactly what he's in the side for, isn't it? To be front and square in the forward 50. And I don't think there's been too many plays in the history of the game that do it better.
Normally like the corridor, Mackie high and under. Tough ball to mark. Bartel set himself. Brown, Caddy, ball coming out to Hall Smith. But gee, doing well getting down low. I think it was Turner. Brown searching for it. Swallow, just held up Swallow, dragged it back in, got to get it out. Lucky did. Turner coughed it up. Caddy, geez, hard to get down. Goldstein, North might be safe, I think. Petrie and Taylor, ball bouncing at the back. Enright wants Harry, he's a lefty. Handball to Duncan. Gibson got rid of him. Zeeble and Hall Smith hard at it. Boundary throw in. And North eat up a few valuable seconds, and they lead by 4 goals later.
Beaten in the overall disposal count, 230 to 161.
Del Santo out of the back pocket. In from the side, Blixarves. Now Wells in full stride. Cunnington, he's on the wing. Mackie is closing. Cunnington looks towards the middle. Not a bad kick either. Low down, it's taken by Turner. In fact, it's McDonald who's got it, drives it long down towards full forward. At the back of the pack, a chance for Black. Handles it to his own advantage. Open goal beckons, but he goes in and nails it. One end to the other.
Set mark.
We're going into half-time in the rooms. The Geelong players were talking about their transition from their offence into defence, and that ball was stuck in their forward line for a couple of minutes.
Geelong. Mackie, still not a goal since Hawkins right at the end of that opening term. Mackie to full forward. Caddy's been a good target. Ball fisted away by Ferrito. Searching Duncan. Bartel got a high one. Lonigan off a step. Be a hard ball to mark. Who can take it? Walker was a good flyer. Ball at the back. Right held up by Selwood. Hawkins, well done to Selwood. A Caddy goal. Well done. The old firm.
Front Petrie coming back with courage. Brown falls to Del Santo. Wonderful poise. Swallow smothered off the boot. Well done by Walker, taken by Cunnington. In trouble. Walker came again. Great second effort. Applied the tackle. Kick bounces down towards the 50. Trying to force it through down there was Turner. Now it's with Del Santo. Del Santo got it from the skipper and puts it through. Wonderful combination down there. Gibson, Swallow and Del Santo.
Tim, Richo, do you know something that's happening here? I mean, is he...
Well, he's just taken the vest off. No one. McMillan's the man out.
Okay.
Long.
So free kick to the Cats here.
Shoulder. Go down, straight to him.
They just got to nail them all here.
Just the right arm there over the shoulder.
What a versatile player Blitzarves is turning out to be. He was on the centre wing for a lot of last week. And that one's coming back. Has it got the legs? I think it's a goal. I reckon it's got home. Wright says he's touched it, but it's a goal. Last quarter, kick down the line. Ferrito's at the back, needs a quick release. Doesn't get a lot on the handball. Greenwood takes them on really well. That was big to Gibson. That was huge by Greenwood. Gibson goes to Petrie in the pocket. Rivers with him. Rivers and Petrie. Ball trying to get out the back of Petrie. Thomas gets involved. Brown, good stuff. Lonigan. Ball quite not out. Blitzarves, Mackie. Close quarters, Geelong did well. Rivers, Lonigan, back to Walker. Well played, Cats. Got it to Murdoch. Murdoch down the line to Brown. Back to Walker. Great tackle. He's gone umpire, surely. He has. Great tackle.
Till that last 50 seconds from Sam Gibson. He got the ball at full-back. Ran and delivered the ball inside forward 50, then pushed back defensively, affected the tackle. That's just huge.
Now he's played on, gave it to Wright. Petrie soars above the pack, missed the mark. Blitzarves the crumb. Caddy trying to work it out of there. Across it comes to Thurlow, ran into a dead end. Holding the ball, the call.
Let it go!
North with a free kick. 31 possessions now for Gibson. Petrie puts it through. That's 4. And that could be a backbreaker.
Does he? He wheels himself. Not a great kick. Thompson was courageous. Harvey on the up. Goldstein, Harvey still running hard. 36 and a bit. That's years of age. Running through the centre. Good kick to Thomas. They're on here. Thomas has quick kicked the full forward. Black's kicked 1. If it sits, he'll kick 2. Can he get it back? Still Black. Greenwood left foot. And well done at the back. So they had a real chance there. But that could happen. Cunnington getting better as the match goes on. Varco, Goldstein, Swallow, head down. Good decision.
Holding the ball!
But that's the one they want to discourage, Lee, isn't it?
You drove your head. That's holding the ball. That becomes your prime opportunity. Time back on.
So Varco
Mine.
takes the chance, and Rivers just gets rid of Black, and Enright pops in and takes
Right, shot at goal after an exchange that could have seen a North Melbourne free, wasn't paid. Enright's kick looks pretty good. Enright kicks the goal. Half a minute out from three-quarter time. There's still a pulse.
It's been going goal for
Got
goal.
to roll the dice here, the Cats, and all-out attack.
Caddy attacks the football, does well, knocks it to his own advantage. He's away, kicks inside the forward 50. Hawkins stays off the contest. It pitches in front of McCarthy. The young sharpshooter pulls it back towards full forward. Walker is going to get a free kick and/or mark. He's played the mark.
Inside the square.
He said mark.
Time back on.
Walker. Yeah, that's good enough.
He controlled the ball. Then there's a delay.
Mr. Sitter in the second term at this angle means he should kick it, and he does. He's got 3, so the start they needed. Again, want somebody to offer some movement. A lot of tired players out there. Swallow came to the ball. It was a tired kick, and Swallow's taken the mark.
Yeah, there's not much movement. That's the problem for Geelong at the moment. They need to roll the dice, but no one covering the ground well.
Lurking behind Zeeble. It was intended for Brown. Zeeble realised it was going to carry the leading player. And so much now riding on this kick. Steps inside the 50. Starts it right. It's bending back. That is a beautiful kick. That could be a decider. Certainly it's a body blow.
Well done, Lee. That was a great call by you. I mean, you talked about him seizing the moment, having the technique to deliver, and now Geelong's task seems to be, well, almost beyond them, but it is still.
Selwood gives away the free kick, but gee, he hasn't given too much up easily tonight. Greenwood, it can be a raking kick. Very important late last week, and that's a telling kick. Took something off it, and Zeeble a chance to go back-to-back.
Varco, but he's probably a bit too agile to play a key position defender on.
He's played all his junior footy as a centre-half forward.
Just over 10 minutes to go, and you get the feeling their future's been taken out of their own hands, the Cats. It's on the boot of Jack Zeeble, but he puts it through.
Geez, technique's sound, isn't it?
Beautiful kick.
He'll play his 100th game next week.
It's been around forever, it seems like.
Yeah, I think they're on their way, don't you?
No, certainly.
That's a swathe, sends it long back towards half forward. Over the top, Lonigan, good grab. Off he goes, Lonigan to midfield, Duncan. Everything needs to fall into place now for the Cats. Duncan in 2 minds, looking for Hawkins. Well, he repels Borders, turned around, gave Thompson a shove, and then went back. The young fella, Turner, was on his knees. Didn't see what happened. Lee, you did?
Well, the umpire did too, but the umpire was 5 minutes away and ignored it.
Well, there must be something about that end. There goes the kick. I think he's got it. He's got 3, Tom. That was a huge kick.
Caddy been wonderful. Mackie running hard. Not a good kick. Wright's been very impressive. Greenwood's had a really big year, but good tackle by McCarthy. And now Motlop goes for goal. And Ferrito's a goal, I think. Touched right on the line. Gee, that got so close. And Ferrito just with the presence here. Great angle, and gee, by the...
We like that. McDonald out of the back pocket. High ball. Coming back with wonderful courage is Enright. Game on the line. The veteran is going to get a free kick, and rightly so. Taken high.
Thank you.
Enright works back off the mark. No time to waste. Looks inside the forward 50. Pumps it back in. Camped in front is Wells. Holding the ball against Thompson. Free kick Hawkins. He'll line up at his fourth. So this to pull a margin under 20 points with 7.5 minutes to go. Tom Hawkins. One of the best games I think I've seen him play. He's been terrific tonight. Big lump of a man. Big kick.
You about your famous 3 goals in minutes. They have got time.
Mackie to himself, plays on. Drives it outside the defensive 50. Cunnington launched himself. Crumbed by Murdoch. He's got runners alongside. Drives looking for Hawkins, who pushes back and takes a wonderful mark. How courageous was that? Tired as he might be, has got to kick this.
So they're not going to get too much uncontested ball, so they can't just afford to go sideways, because they will turn the ball over.
Can Petrie take a mark to help? No, Taylor does. So Geelong keep the pressure up. Taylor gets back to full forward. Getting back is Hawkins, isn't it? Oh, what a mark! What a quarter he's playing, even Stevie J and Gary Ablett. So how did he do that? Comes back and kicks his 5th, and Geelong are a chance.
Enormous. Yeah, it's a big night. Big numbers across the board. 8 marks inside 50, contested marks, disposals.
Flicks arms, demanding the footy. Sends it in again, no doubt. Hawkins will be the target. Well, he's wrestling in there. It still comes to him. Heard the voice, goes to Murdoch, pats it down. Stokes in clear air. Bastanak smothered the football. Chance for Motlop, surrounded by Blue. Tries to get out of there. Clinging on for desperation was McDonald. We'll have a ball up.
7 minutes ago, they trailed by 32 points, Geelong. A goal here, and you reckon they're almost an even money chance. Caddy, Guthrie, McCarthy's going to kick it. Geelong are coming so hard. The sub.
I believe it's touched.
Oh, okay.
Score review. Umpire's call is touched.
So the call is
touched.
touched.
Wait until I give it all clear. If it's a point, just wait.
So our slow-mos. What do you think, Tom?
Oh, geez, it's hard to tell. I mean, it's umpire's call, but is there...
Yeah.
Comes up the inside
Forearm there,
probably.
Yeah. Touched.
Review completed. Confirmed touched.
Okay, so... And behind to McCarthy. What a difference.
McDonald then the one-step kick to hit the target.
Thompson, little slyly, kicks it down towards the pocket, intended for Thomas, taken away by Motlop. To the run of Caddy, and the Cats are on the move again. Caddy, one bounce. Decides to kick now, releases the ball to guess who? Hawkins has got it.
And running on strongly, Stokes inside the 50. Stokes, does he go for goal? He sets it up. Bartel, yes, Jimmy.
No, he paid it.
Haven't lost a close one all year. This to get them within a kick. You couldn't think of a better bloke to have the ball right now.
No, not from this position.
He's got it. They're within a goal. A grandstand finish. The Twins, we can hardly separate them. 3 minutes apart at birth. Well, right now, 6 points apart.
Closest they've been, the 6-minute mark of the term. Chance now for Zeeble. Paddles it to his own advantage, at least initially. Comes back towards Hall, and Smith knocks it forward. Selwood flicks it out of the pack. Barco to Mackie. Mackie miscues with a kick. Wanders down towards the pocket. Coming at it, Grimer. Content. What a comeback by the Cats.
It'll be something if the Twins have a draw here. Extra time. See, North, you feel like they have to score now to win.
Yeah, they just about do, yep.
Feel like they've got to get something on the board to win. Hall and Smith could tackle Zeeble. Ball not quite out, Blitzarves. Pressure on the umpires here as well.
They can't afford a sloppy, cheap free kick here, North Melbourne.
So where can North get the run out of defence here? Geelong have been brilliant. Selwood hooking back to full forward. Where's Hawkins? The big fly. Ball to the front. Little give by McDonald was good. Grimer, he's had a shaky final term. Back to Wells. Terrible handball. That's deliberate out of bounds. Stepped over the line.
So Turner out of the back pocket. Sends a long ball, a very high one towards the wing. Over the top, Brown slapped it down. Del Santo sends it towards half forward. Still over a minute to play. Thomas needed to go at the football. Kelly did. Comes away. Sends it back towards half forward. Awkward bounce for Bartel. Up high Guthrie to Selwood. Brilliantly done by Turner. Smothered the kick. The youngsters in there. Guthrie, though, snatches it away from Brown. In goes Del Santo. Head down. Guthrie can't find a way through. Waiting was Brown. Will have a ball up. 1 minute to play.
He's the one forward player for North Melbourne, Tom. He has to keep his feet, make sure he makes the contest if the ball gets to that part of the ground.
Hold the ball.
Gee, that's a huge call.
Drop kick. Drop kick. A drop kick. No.
A drop kick. Aren't you allowed to do a drop kick?
Ben.
Yeah, it's a good point.
No, I can see what he means. The ball dropped down. But so Geelong with a massive chance here. Stokes to the pocket. Hawkins just underneath. Ferrito probably wants the line and he gets it. And a boundary throw in. So still plenty of time for the Cats. They've been good late in these quarters. What a remarkable finish. Hawkins, 3 goals in the last term. Geelong coming hard.
There's numbers around the contest. Can't afford just to blaze the ball away, North Melbourne.
In front, Goldstein slaps it down. Swallow trying to get out of there. Goes with the outside of the boot. Big call now. Deliberate. Free kick for the Cats.
Taylor's gone deep.
Long ball comes in, wasting no time from Mackie. Big pack at the drop. And as he started, perhaps so does he finish. Goldstein standing tall in a pack to take the mark. Goes short to Zeeble. We're down to 20 seconds. Short. Del Santo told to play on, backs off, but he stayed in bounds. That was lucky. Drives it up towards the wing. Good mark going back, Brown.
He's got to go.
8 seconds. Short one. Mark is taken out there by Mackie.
And the siren's going to sound, and North Melbourne are going to be into the preliminary final. What a match!
What a contest.
A remarkable finish. First prelim since 2007.